Come on.
Is that shrimp?
If this is Condé Nast Traveler, you can do f***ing better.
I think they're trying to make it hard for you to figure out.
Well,
Big
this
scene.
is not the kitchen. It's
Is
not
it the
Donna's
table?
kitchen. No. It is.
There's the car.
Oh,
it's when you
wait.
drove the car through, isn't it?
That is the car moment.
See, I'm not even on the show.
No, and you probably watched it.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Lohan.
I'm Jamie Lee Curtis.
We've both filmed in a lot of amazing locations.
So let's see if we can remember where. Oh, I completely know where this is. This is at a laundromat. This is Everything Everywhere All at Once. We're in a laundromat deep in the valley, city of Los Angeles. It's actually probably Van Nuys or even farther.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's way the F out there.
What did my silly husband say to you?
He told me about your situation.
It's a legitimate laundromat in the middle of the valley, and it was at night, obviously. And, you know, this movie was made in Simi Valley, California, and then in the valley. It was all shot in Los Angeles.
That's nice, though, because you're home.
I mean, the thing that really got me about the laundromat is it was when I actually understood what the movie was about. Because the truth is I didn't understand what this movie was about at all. And there was no need for me to, because I understood what my job was. Like, I understood her.
Who you were.
And that's my only job. And then I watched Ki Kwan and Michelle Yeoh do their sort of reunification scene at the laundromat. And it was before we shot this scene outside. And so I was there on set. And I was watching the monitors. And at one point, when they had this beautiful emotional bonding, I literally looked to the Daniels and I went, oh, the movie's about love. It's about love. Oh, wow, because I didn't really know that. So that reminds me of it. And also that punk sweater that she was wearing that says punk on the back just kills me. Okay, so Memory Lane.
Yes, I know, the Parent Trap.
Yes. Do you remember where?
Yeah, we shot this in Lake Arrowhead, California.
Crestline.
Either of you by any chance know how to play poker? Yeah, never played it before.
We were in Lake Arrowhead and Big Bear a lot for Camp Walden scenes. And it was so fun for me because it was like a real life summer camp. There were just kids running around everywhere. My brother was there. He was like riding his dirt bike. And it was just such a blast. I remember I had to get like taken away for schooling and I really hated that part of it.
Well, of course.
But just great memories of, I remember when I was taking fencing lessons and we had the fencing scene right up to the right. Yeah.
Sweet. I watched that movie. I still don't understand. How old were you? 10?
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand how you were that facile and that able to flip-flop and to, I mean, it's just an extraordinary.
Cry. Thank you. That's
It's
so
extraordinary to have that complexity.
It was so exciting for me, like at the time to do that. And like, I think the hardest parts that we chose was timing because it was the wig and the short hair. And then I wanted her to have nail polish. And Hallie had to have blue hard candy nail polish. And then Annie didn't have it. So that was the switching was really fun for Nancy Myers to deal with.
I was going to say, it's really fun as a concept until you have to take it off and put it on, take it off, put it on.
And we did that in Freakier Friday with the switch with Harper where I have the decals on my nails. And as shooting went on, I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I come up with this idea again?
Yes, but
it's worth it.
It's really a very impressive performance from a really young person.
I actually, if I had to pick any characters that I could say like I missed playing those like roles, it would be Hallie and Annie. Oh, this is hard.
Dude, what is that?
Oh.
Wow.
The bear.
Is that the bear?
Yeah.
How is that the bear?
I mean, I can see
How would
lobster.
you know that's the bear?
I see fish.
Come on.
Is that shrimp?
If this is Condé Nast Traveler, you can do fucking better food picture for the bear than an out of focus.
I think they're trying to make it hard for you to figure out.
Well, I mean, what is that, meat or is that polenta?
No, that looks like shrimp.
And
lobster.
I was never in the bear where they fed, except in my kitchen.
big
This is
scene.
not the kitchen. This
Is it
not
the
Donna's
table?
kitchen. No. It is.
There's a car. It's
Oh,
when you drove
wait.
the car through, isn't it?
That is the car moment.
See, I'm not even on the show.
Oh, yes. That, it just was a little bit of a surreal photograph. Now I understand. It is the
I think it's very
moment-
artsy and nice, actually.
It is a beautiful photograph, and it is the moment when, Donna drives the car through the wall of the house, as one does when you're maybe inebriated and angry. Yes, this was in Illinois. This is in Chicago, in Evanston, actually.
What did you do? Open the door! Open the door, Ma!
One of the great experiences of my life. All of it.
And then, when that goes off, I need to take the branzino out. And don't forget to stir the gravy.
Why? What do we got gravy for?
Because nobody eats this shit.
If you had shown me a picture of Donna's kitchen, I would have known exactly where it was. Just a splattered timer with some gravy on it. I would have been, look, I almost called it tomato sauce, but it's not tomato sauce, it's called gravy. I know that now.
Where are we?
Oh, okay, because the car. At first, I was looking at that from afar, and I was like, is this Machete? But no, it's Mean Girls.
It is Mean Girls. Are we in the United States?
No, we shot this in Canada, in Toronto, and outside of Toronto. I forget exactly what area.
Wow, your house is really nice.
I know, right?
I loved filming there in Toronto. It was really nice. It was nice to be like out of the States to film something
But you were
like that.
you were talking earlier today with the girls about Mean Girls, about the age disparity of all
On
of
set?
the girls. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because we were all, Rachel McAdams was so much older than me, so we had such a big gap. So we didn't all get to hang out all the time.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping.
Regina's like the Barbie doll I never had. I'd never seen anybody so glamorous.
I remember I was rhinestoning phones for everyone as gifts. I would take everyone's like
Really?
T-Mobile sidekicks and like rhinestone their phones or Verizon's or whatever they had. And I would rhinestone their phones.
Wow.
But we had a lot of fun this day. This is the scene with Amy Poehler when she's like, I'm a cool mom.
There are no rules in this house. I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. Right, Regina? Please stop talking.
We were all at the Sutton place. We all stayed there and we had like, I was like, everyone, let's do Thanksgiving together. But it was nice. It was nice because it became like a family. And when you're young and on set, you need to be able to talk to other people your age. You feel lucky when you have that on film and you're young.
Oh, please. So, OG. Obviously, it's Halloween. This is South Pasadena. This is
You can just tell because it looks so eerie.
Well, then it's 1978, and here's the thing that most people don't understand. So this was what, in fact, the house looked like. So when you see the movie, and it's all those years later, and Laurie's walking up the street, and she's putting the key under the mat, and the little boy's like, don't go in that house, it's a scary house.
I never to go up there. Lonnie Edel said that's a haunted house. He said awful stuff happened there once.
Lonnie Lamb probably won't get out of the 6th grade.
But in the movie, at the beginning of the movie, the house looks like a fully fancy house. What we did is the whole crew, the last day of the movie, spent the day whitewashing this house, hanging curtains, hanging wallpaper in only the rooms that they were going to need to see in that opening sequence. And then we shot the opening sequence of the movie that night, the last night of the movie. I remember literally we were painting the house and
That's such
hanging
a nice
curtains.
moment, like
it was
in
like
memory.
total crew grouped together. It was cool. Please.
Oh, this is Freakier Friday.
Yes, it is. Where are we?
We are in Hollywood.
Yes, we are.
We're near Wilcox, right?
Yeah, at that great record
The record
shop.
store.
Yeah.
Which was such a cute record
Yeah,
shop.
super cute.
That day was the day where you got a nomination for The Bear, and we
Yes,
did
it
the
was.
cake for you.
Yes, it was.
It was a very special day that day.
It was a special day, and you were very sweet.
I surprised you with a little cake and speech.
It was a beautiful speech.
Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for you to make your sexy grand entrance.
Sexy grand entrance. Oh, like that.
But this day was so funny when we were peeling out in the car because you were so excited to do the peel out.
I know. I like to drive.
And she was ripping it.
I like to rip it a bit. And what most people don't know, but when they see Freakier Friday, is we also shot Freaky Friday in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And it was really important. And we worked really hard, both
shoot
of us,
it here, Freakier
to
Friday
lobby
here.
Disney to get us to be able to shoot in Los Angeles because it's as much a love letter of Los Angeles. And, you know, sadly, of course, a lot of the locations in Freakier Friday burned in the Palisades fire and in the Altadena fire. The pickleball tournament.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The pickleball center there burned, and the house. And it's going to take, you know, decades to ever look like that again. It was so green and beautiful. So it's very important for me to be able to shoot in Los Angeles, and for you.
Yeah.
Eek.
Why eek?
Because for a second I didn't know what it was, but now I do.
It's very hard, this
I
one.
believe it's from Trading Places. Is that
Looks
Grand
like Grand
Central
Central.
Station? Is it in Philly or in New York?
Philly.
It's in Philly. So I didn't remember where we shot that, but this is the scene in Trading Places where I believe she kisses him goodbye and he's about to go toward the end of the movie. You know, I was young and this was a bit of a blur. It's kind of the way the girls...
Yeah, you're just going with the flow. I agree with that completely. Like if I think about films that I did when I was 21, which maybe I'll see something, but I don't have that many distinct memories from a lot of them.
I remember that building. I remember the scene. Dan Aykroyd can kiss, is all I can say out loud. That man knows how to kiss. He's a soul man. You know, the truth of the matter is, I think Ophelia is a straight character in that movie. I think, for the most part, I'm the straight person. I mean, even in A Fish Called Wanda, I'm not, you don't go to me for the funny. You go to the comedians for, no, I'm being honest. I'm not the one who's going to deliver that. So I don't look at that movie as something where I'm funny. I think True Lies was probably the first time I ever actually understood.
Started to feel it too more.
Characters could have physical comedy aspects that then could develop, and you'll see that in that. And so I think I had more confidence then. So by Freaky Friday, I felt emboldened to sort of go for it a bit.
We seem to be inside each other. Old. I beg your pardon.
Oh, I'm like the Crypt Keeper!
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, Irish Wish, the Cliffs of Moher in Ireland. We didn't actually film on the Cliffs of Moher. It was green screened, but everyone really believed it.
That's green screen?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no, they did exterior shots of the Cliffs of Moher, but when
then
there's the wide of us there, it wasn't real.
It's the Cliffs of Moher.
You know it?
I've heard about it.
Oh, interesting.
I love Ireland. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm half Irish, half Italian, but I loved Ireland. It was so magical. And when they say 4 seasons in one day, that place has 4 seasons in one day, though. Which is, but
Same
there's
with
so
Chicago,
many rainbows.
by the way.
People are so
Same with
nice.
Chicago. Yeah. Beautiful.
The food, I love it there. We lived in a place called Dalkey, which was just beautiful, just like this really lovely town, and we'll walk down, go get food, super simple. It's just such a nice life there. And then jumping in the cold water, and it was just a really great experience. I want to go back. I want to take my son to Ireland with my husband.
Of course. What a fun trip that would be.
This is Georgia Rule. We shot it in Monrovia, not Idaho.
Monrovia.
California.
I think you should probably hire her to be a travel consultant.
One of my side things that I just do as a mom and a wife is I love booking trips and picking places, and I have very good memory. Yeah, I love planning trips. Yeah. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
What do you love about it?
I just love the result of how when I've picked a place to stay and we get there and everything just is pretty, like, moves seamlessly, like how everyone feels after it. Like the experience and the moments that we've shared in that place.
So you love travel?
Yeah, I love it. And I'm lucky because my husband loves travel too. But at the same time, I'm a homebody. Like when I'm home, I don't love to always leave the house. Like I like to be home. That's like the Cancer sign in me.
Do scorpions like to stay safe and comfortable, or do they just sting people?
I think they just sting people.
Okay, great. Because I love that about you. I am not a traveler. I travel for work, and I am like a...
You travel quite a bit.
I travel a lot, but I don't travel for pleasure. I'm not a pleasure seeker.
I think it's important to when you
I
can.
know, I love you. I travel for work, and I find the pleasure in the travel for work. And my secret of travel is that I am an autodidact. I went to school, but I didn't learn anything. Mm-hmm. And so I inculcate sort of the culture of where I'm going, wherever I travel. So, like, we're going to Australia, so I'm reading Thornbirds. I feel like I am learning about the place
you feel very
I'm
immersed in the place that you go before you get there.
So that's how I have to travel.
I'm like, I want to find all the like foodie restaurants.
Of course you do.
That's me. I'm like, where's the food?
Lindsay, if you had to plan a trip for Jamie that she would enjoy, where would you plan it?
I think I would take you to Dubai.
Well, I would love to go to Dubai.
Yeah, I'd bring you to Dubai because it feels like a different world there to me because there's so much chaos in America. It feels very safe there. Mm-hmm. But aside from that, it'd be nice to take you to a different culture and show you just the kind of food and the lifestyle and the people and the friendliness and kind of just, and take you to the desert and show you how beautiful it is and just see a different side of things.
Well, now I put lip gloss on your knuckle.
It's okay. It's usually in my hair.
I kissed her hair one time wearing lipstick, and it may have left a lip print on her blonde hairs.
It was actually a very cool image though. Like it looked really...
It was blonde hair with like a salmon colored lip print, and now I will never be able to live it down.